Hello friends, you are welcome once again to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things happening around you. I appreciate every one of you that have subscribed to this channel, and if you have not subscribed, I say thank you also, because I know at the end of this news you are going to subscribe. Thank you once again. What we have for you today says, nobody can stop Southwest in 2023, says Salvador. Honorable Moshood Salvador, the treasurer of the Yoruba Unity Forum, is a former chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Lagos State, but now a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress (APC). In this interview, he speaks on the 2023 presidency and politics in the Southwest. Temitope Ogunbanke reports. What is your take on the position of a chieftain of this Yoruba Social-Cultural Organization, Afenifere, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, that the Southeast should produce the president in 2023? It is well known that the Yoruba culture does not allow elders to be abused, but when elders are going astray, you bring them back to their senses by pointing out where they have gone wrong. If elders in Yoruba land are going astray and going against the interests of Yoruba people, something is definitely wrong. An elder who claims to be a representative of Yoruba nation should not be seen or heard to be against the aspiration of any Yoruba person becoming president in 2023. However, they should leave the issue of 2023 presidency to God and Nigerians to decide. It is the Almighty Allah who gives and takes power. Have you ever heard any derogatory statement from northern elders against an aspiration of northerners in favor of other aspirants from other regions? Have you ever heard the Ohaneze Ndigbo, Professor Ben Nwabueze, or Chief John Nwodo condemning or speaking against the aspiration of an Igbo man? Have you ever seen Chief Edwin Clark or any of the South-South leaders talking against the aspirations of a South-South person? Never. It is only Yoruba afenifere leaders who believe that Yoruba don't deserve good things, claiming to be nationalists. Late Papa Abraham Adesanya once said that I am Adesanya. I am from Adesanya family before an Ijebu man. I am an Ijebu man before a Yoruba man. I am a Yoruba man before a Nigerian. And I am a Nigerian before I can be called an African. Another question was put to him, but this is not the first time Afenifere leaders will be supporting people from other zones ahead of the Yoruba during a general elections. He said, it should be noted that in 2015, the same set of elders said that a Yoruba man, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, will not be vice president, but God decided that nobody can stop it. Also in 2019, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, an Ijebu man from the Southwest, and others kept campaigning for Peter Obi against their son, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. If it is the wish of Almighty Allah that a Yoruba man would be president in 2023, nobody can stop it, not even the so-called Afenifere elders. That is why I condemned the statement credited to Chief Adebanjo that 2023 presidency is for the Southeast because the zone has not produced a president. History is so clear that the first president of Nigeria is Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. He is not an Ijebu man, and he is not from Ogbomosho, and he is not at all from Ogun State or Oyo State. They forgot that the first Nigerian president was from the East in the person of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Therefore, there is no section of Nigeria that has not tasted the position of president. They even went further to say that the failure for an Igbo man to be the president would break this country, and any Yoruba person aspiring is wasting his time. That is a very terrible and bad statement from people of such caliber in this country. The so-called elders want to tie down Yoruba, and prosperity will not forgive them. Chief Ayo Adebanjo and Afenifere don't have the political power or clout to influence or actualize their assertion because he did not even win the polling booth in his house, not to talk of his ward or local government. Talk less of states, either Ogun or Lagos. Chief Adebanjo has forgotten that Nigeria is practicing party politics, and in party politics, any candidate can emerge from any political party. It is left for the party and the presidential candidate to reach out to other tribes, nations, and race for support. It is the people who will now decide who becomes their president. So I was genuinely upset by the apparent naivety of some elders rather than think of mechanistic issues of how to solve the problem in this nation, how to solve the prevailing problems of the nation. They are busy sowing the seed of discord among various ethnic nationalities. This is how they betrayed Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Chief MKO Abiola's mandate was sold out by them. It should be noted that throughout Olusegun Obasanjo regime, the set of elders were against him because he was a Yoruba man. They did not vote for him. Yes, Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria. They never saw anything good about Obasanjo as president. Rather, it was total condemnation from them. Another question: how do you see the attacks of the person of the national leader of All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, by some Yoruba leaders? And he said, the only illustrious son of Yoruba who succeeded in positioning the Southwest to the central government is Chief Obafemi Awolowo, but was not appreciated by these few elders. They lack political focus and strategy. Come to think of it, if Chief Bode George did not bring single development to Ondo State when he served as military administrator, what is he now talking about empowering people? Saying Bola Tinubu did not empower people, that is a fallacy anyway. How many people did he George empower in his family? Talk less of his streets, not to talk of his ward or local government or the state. In Yoruba nation today, nobody can compete with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu when it comes to empowering people. Does Bode George ask command of people in his ward? He lost his polling booth completely, not to talk of Lagos State in the past general elections. These people have lost touch with political reality. They just want to be heard. They are also looking for cheap recognition in the present political configuration ahead of 2023. I think the elders should be more concerned about issues affecting the nation and Yoruba race, ranging from kidnapping, attacks, and other security matters. Asiwaju Tinubu is an icon, an illustrious son of Yoruba who brought the region to the center of governance. He has politically groomed people from zero to higher level to become vice president, ministers, governors, local government chairmen, heads of parastatals, speakers of state assembly, captains of industries, professors, senior advocates of Nigeria, and many others. He has made a standard government with blueprints in Lagos State. These are what are expected of a high caliber class of person. What Tinubu has been doing is what is expected of a visionary leader who has passion for growth, development of his people and his country. But there are those who believe that afenifere leaders' preference for Southeast to produce the president in 2023 is based on the fact that the Southern Leaders Forum, which afenifere belong, is to being sponsored by Southeast and South-South. And he said, is it funding we are talking about? Can you imagine such assertion? Is it money? This is what is killing Nigeria. That statement is corrupt in nature, because when you put money first against the lives of people, you are not making sense. For me, I don't believe in money. That is why when I was the chairman of the Lagos State chapter of the People's Democratic Party, I said, don't give me money. I need victory. Let us be talking about victory. Let me tell you something about the Southern Leaders Forum you are talking about. That is where the corruption started from, and that is where they will never succeed. Go and look at the constitution of the Southern Leaders Forum. It was the Yoruba Unity Forum that was put there to be the representative of the Yoruba in the forum. They will never present something ugly for Yoruba and expect me to take it. Ask about me in 2014 National Conference. Whenever they came up with any package, I will ask them, what do you have for Lagos? What do you have for Ogun, Ondo, Ekiti, Osun, and Oyo State? We have to talk about what we want. And me, I want to give you. Is it not to say, come and take this to support us alone? I will never take that. It is because of my hardline nature in this interest of my people that Chief Edwin Clark had to go behind to talk to Chief Ayo Adebanjo to bring 2-3 people to come and join us. Is that constitutional? And that is why we left them to continue. Whether they will succeed, I can assure you they will not. Sometimes you need to dialogue. These are professional creators of crisis. That is what they feed on. That is what they live on. But we will let the whole world know so that they can sit down and let the progress of Yoruba continue. They always want to create crisis and controversy so that they can come and beg them and perhaps settle them. If they have politically savvy and somebody is aspiring to be president, if you don't want the person, they should bring another person from their own house in the region. You don't go out and condemn our interest or somebody's aspiration. We will not take it from them. It is not true. I have been campaigning for restructuring. I am a political scientist. What is restructuring all about? I was a member of the 2014 National Conference. I don't sing praises of anybody, but when something is wrong and you keep quiet, we all doing to suffer for it. Don't allow people to create problem, because when the problem comes, they will just pick their passport and run away from the country. So guys, that's just what we have for you. Thank you. Bye.